The Sarge is ready to return into the ring with today's game, Body Slam, Super Pro Wrestling for your Intellivision, featuring a couple of wrestlers who look like they could be related to Sloth from the Goonies. Let's go ahead and take Body Slam, let's pop it in my Intellivision, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Body Slam Super Pro Wrestling was published by INTV Corp and carries the copyright year of 1988. It was programmed by Steve Ettinger, who also worked on the ultra-rare Spiker Super Pro Volleyball for the Intellivision. The back of the box says the following: "All right, you creeps, this is the one you've been waiting for, Body Slam, the roughest, fastest, wildest game ever. Climb in the ring with one of the toughest, craziest animals in the whole world, like Jack Hammer, Baron Von Thud, and Dr. Payne. They look pretty funny, huh? Well, ha ha ha. They want to tear your laughing head off. What's the matter? Am I scaring you? Come on, you can learn the moves. The headbutt, ooh. The bazooka punch, boom. The spin heave, he's out of there. Anything goes." Body Slam Super Pro Wrestling is a wrestling game for 1 or 2 players versus. At the beginning of the game, you must use both controllers to select if a human or the computer will control that side, and if you will be playing a one-on-one or tag team match. You also select the skill level for each controller. The higher the skill level, the more moves that wrestler can use, starting with 4 for beginner and up to 9 moves for Super Pro. Then you get to select one of 12 wrestlers, including Chief Big Thunder, Gorgeous Gordon, Rambo, Judge and Jury, Jack Hammer, Vic Vicious, Beach Bum Barney, Dr. Payne, Sheik of Slam, Baron Von Thud, Mr. Ugly, and Barf the Caveman. Each wrestler has different attributes. The taller they are, the more they hurt their opponent when they throw them. The heavier they are, the slower they move, but they hit harder too. ST is for strength. The higher, the more damage your attacks do. CO is for coordination. The higher, the more likely you are to pull off a move when grappling. And EG is for ego. The higher it is, the more likely you will show off after performing a move. This gains you more stamina, but it leaves you open to an attack until you're done showboating. After selecting your wrestler, you assign him moves mapped to your controller. In total, there are 26 moves to choose from. Grapple moves are pulled off by pressing the assigned button at the right time when you touch the other wrestler to grapple. When in grapple, you can also use the disc to break free. These moves include the Body Slam, Knee Butt, Face Smasher, Iron Claw, Brain Buster, Backbreaker, Spin Heave, Flip Kick, Suplex, Rainbow Punch, Rope Sling, Headbutt, and Pile Driver. The Quick Jab and Bazooka Punch are moves that can be done while standing. I also noticed that when moving and pressing a number on the keypad, these moves are sometimes activated as well. If you press the disc to move and the side button, you will start running, although you can press the disc again to stop. While running, you can perform a chest slam, drop kick, cross chop, clothesline, and mega leap. The giant splash can be done when you climb up the ropes and jump on a downed opponent. The manual also lists the duck and cover, which can be used to make your opponent miss when he runs or jumps at you. The power kick, which can be used in the ring while running, the elbow drop, or the flying sit drop, which can both be used on the ropes or while running on a downed opponent, and the possum roll, which has you roll out of the way when you are down. When an opponent is on the mat, you can press clear to pick him up in a dazed state, or press enter to pin him. In this game, you can pin your opponent when he is face down. To escape a pin, you repeatedly press the disc. Some moves can knock an opponent out of the ring. At the bottom of the ring, you can press down to leave it or up to enter it. To tag your tag team partner, you must go to a specific spot in your corner and press 0. Each partner shares the same moves, but separate stamina bars. Matches are separated into rounds. In between rounds, you gain some stamina back as shown on the bottom of your screen. When stamina is low, pins are more likely. A game ends when there is a pin for a 3 count, someone climbs on the ropes and stays there for a 5 count, or someone is out of the ring for a 20 count. If both wrestlers are out of the ring for a 20 count, or both of them are on the ropes for a 5 count, it's a draw. How boring. After the match is over, you can restart it with the same setup, or choose new moves or new wrestlers. Graphically speaking, this is a nice looking game with a solid selection of colorful wrestlers. The sounds were solid and got the job done. Family friendly wise, the game contains cartoony wrestling violence and a bikini wearing ring girl shown in between rounds. It would most likely get an E for everyone or E10 and up rating if released today. Currently at pricecharting.com, the game has a value of $73 loose, $128 complete, and $292 new. So what do I think of Body Slam Super Pro Wrestling? Wow, this game crams a lot into this little cartridge. Learning to use and mapping the 26 moves takes a while to get used to, but I'm impressed with the selection overall. The controls also have a learning curve to them, but work well, although I did not have much luck with the running moves. But what impressed me the most is how well they captured the feel of 1980s wrestling. The game has personality in spades. Wrestling fans may recognize some inspiration for some of the grapplers, but they also have a unique feel to them. I guess it helps when you could give a wrestler blue and pink skin. I also really like the cartoony aspect, from the word bubbles that appear over the wrestlers' heads to being able to make them fly right out of the ring. If you liked 80s wrestling, you'll probably appreciate this. There are some drawbacks to the game. The learning curve will push some gamers away. Games only consist of single matches with no titles to win. If you give the computer enough skill, matches could go for far way too long. And personally, I could have done without the bikini girls, since I'm never a fan of objectifying women. But as a fan of 80s wrestling, I like the game, and I can't think of a wrestling game that came out for a pre-NES system that does a better job capturing the quote-unquote sport. And I wouldn't mind spending more time with the game too, trying out more moves and wrestlers. So where am I going to rank Body Slam Super Pro Wrestling? This one's going in my top 20 among some other enjoyable titles. I'm looking right around the recently reviewed Super Cobra at 18, and it's really close, but I tend to like wrestling games more than shooters, so I'm going to give Body Slam the edge. So out of the 48 games that now ranked for the Intellivision, Body Slam Super Pro Wrestling is jumping off the ropes and landing at the 18 position. It's a shame the game is so expensive and came out as late as it did, as it's one of the better wrestling games of its time and deserves more attention. According to smart wrestling fans, I'm probably supposed to blame Vince McMahon for burying it. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Click the bell so you don't miss any future videos, and sign up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer, just like the dastardly David S. did, to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, especially when facing Barf the Caveman, who may also be a lawyer.